Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. We right now. I know sometimes it may change from past, future, past, you know. Just as long as you're not going too far in either one of them. We good. Happy now again. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, doing a video on my phone. Been a while since I got the laptop. I haven't been using the phone for the videos, but you know, had to use one because I want to download this video quick. Or upload it, I should say. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to roll into the president, man. The president of the United States is Donald Trump. The wrestling match, man. I know y'all caught the little wrestling election. I mean, you know, the little, what they call politics. What my brethren, Agent Peter Tosh called Politricks. But you know, you know, y'all, United States has a new president, you know. And what's funny about it, you know what I'm saying, it's an illusion of choice for one, you know what I'm saying, like the Republican, Democrat thing, you know what I'm saying, like, it's always been an illusion of choice, you know what I'm saying, like, and now, like, with this, you know, with the consciousness raising and the vibrations raising, you know, things like this presidential election just make it more obvious because the veil is lifting, you know what I'm saying, it's easier to see what's really going on behind the scenes. Now it's not even really behind the scenes in that sense no more. It's like the dirt and everything just up front, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where your two choices of a president, you know what I'm saying, were two people where it was like the lesser of an evil, you know, just straight up and real, you know. And I've been telling people, you know, it been an illusion of choice, man. I mean, it always been. You know what I'm saying? That's how you keep things in control. This is a chess game. This is not checkers. Y'all think the government is playing checkers. That's what's really, honestly, I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people is that they think the government plays checkers. And then what doesn't make sense is that, you know, they would think, oh yeah, our government's smart to go pull stuff and other stuff on other people, but they're not going to do it to us, which they've been doing, and it's proven in history that they've been, you know, trying to control us, and you know what I'm saying, like, but they, you know, it gives you liberty, like, you know, like the right to vote and stuff like that. That's an illusion, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, perfect analogy, the right to vote for president and all that presidential election thing, but your vote is almost like when you remember growing up as a little kid and you had your little game console and you didn't want your little cousin to play, but you know, they was crying to play, so you didn't want to mess up your game, so you would give them a controller, but the controller you gave them wasn't plugged into the game, so they wasn't really controlling the game. That's your vote. The little cousin with the controller that ain't hooked up to the game. When you press Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, that's basically the same thing, like ain't nothing happening in the game. Things gonna stay the same. You ain't changed nothing in the game. While the people got the real remotes playing the real game, you know, while big cousin really playing the game, you know, so to speak. But that's that analogy, you know what I'm saying? And which not all voting, you know what I'm saying? When we really voting for like aldermen and mayors and stuff like that, that's really voting. Like every vote, like, you know, they even kind of come down to, I think, showing like the real actual numbers of people who actually voted, you know what I'm saying? But the presidential thing, man, they mimicking not only England, it's like England, Rome, it's a bastard nation, you know what I'm saying? It's Babel, even down to our language, you know what I'm saying? Which is borrowed from each language. We the only language that can have one word that's derived from this country, one word derived from this country, one word derived. It's like, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's a bastard nation, you know? And like with the thing. Matter of fact, with the Democrats and Republicans situation, you know that they been got that idea from the ancient situation with Enki and Enlil, you know what I'm saying, or Atun and the Amun, you know what I'm saying, from Kemet and Egypt and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, like that, or and Enki and Enlil with the Sumerian and the Anunnaki and all this, you know what I'm saying, like that's the same concept where Enki, whether it was Enki or Enlil trying to, you know, be over the people, it still was that common family, you know what I'm saying. It's almost like basically like all our presidents been from the Rothschild family, but they just make you think that, you know what I'm saying, in which they may not be, but I was saying that for example, but they are, and matter of fact, another thing, they all related, like, you know what I'm saying, like from Obama to Dick Cheney, like, you know what I'm saying, like Donald Trump and Hillary, you know, kin each other, like they all, like, just like how the Rothschild keep it in the family, like the same thing the government do, you know what I'm saying, like they keep it in the family, you know what I'm saying, it's one, you know what I'm saying, one entity, you know what I'm saying, and there's the illusion of choice, and it's just like wrestling, you know what I'm saying, like I tell people, they on TV with the, oh yeah, what about your politics, ha, he can't even do this and this and that, that's the same thing The Rock and Stone Cold used to do, and then after that, they having a beer and drinking, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that's wrestling, like, that's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the illusion of choice, because that's how you keep control. Same thing like I was talking about with Enki and Enlil, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the illusion of choice. You know, you make people think that their vote count when they really the little cousin playing with the controller that ain't connected to the console. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, like for people to just be going so outrageous, you know, which respectfully is so, because another thing I said, I was like, I hope Trump win, because Trump gonna spark the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Trump gonna really open people's eyes up to what, you know, this is your choice. This is what you had to choose from, and you was forced to pick Trump. You know what I'm saying? Or Trump was forced upon you. Either way it go, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. You don't even pick. That's how I tell you they come from a certain little family and shit, because notice that we never pick our presidents. And what I mean by pick our presidents, like they're not groomed from our neighborhoods. And they're not people of the people. They come from a rich family that been dealing in politics, where they daddy and daddy dealt with politics, and grandpa and grandfather, a line of royalty. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, which sometimes a line of royalty could also mean something that's not positive, like, you know, like Aleister Crowley with the Freemasonry and being George Bush grandfather, and that's why George Bush was considered like that good old boy to come into office, because he had that bloodline that was like, you know, real deep in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the game, you know what I'm saying? That's why I laugh about, like, George Bush was a whole gangster when he was a president, like, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think about when they threw, I said that in my other video, when they threw that shoe at him when he died, and he kind of still had that little snicker on his face. I'm like, look at that, that fool, bro. But I mean, and that's why I laugh at it and all this anyway, because I mean, it been the same thing. Like, as a people, man, like after Kennedy got shot, as a people, we should have been pressing for change since then and never stopped. You know, to the point where we would be living in America right now, where we would be actually picking somebody that we all felt like deserved to be president. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. We need to change the system. That's why when people are like, you go and vote, I'm like, I'm doing what my vote is changing this world to make sure that we don't have to have that same voting process. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to change that voting process. We don't want to keep playing that game. You know what I'm saying? You want to change that game. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell your big cousin, hey, plug my remote into the game. I'm ready to play. I see you not letting me play. And I see you can't trick me no more. I see my man not moving on the screen. I'm ready to play. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really change things, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be proactive in a positive way, you know what I'm saying? To be the change that we wanna see. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like that voting, like I say, man, unless you're voting for like a mayor, alderman, like, you know, regional, you know, things, where they actually, too, like I say, where they actually show the counts of votes and stuff like that. And which that could be manipulated too, of course, but I mean, damn, at least, you know, at least they try, you know what I'm saying? Which I know for sure, like, you know what I'm saying, that stuff is not really real. Unless, in which when it's rigged, like, people could tell because it's more than one people. You know, it's not like one government watching over the polls. Like, it may be different people that have different, how could I say, ties to different politicians, you know, because on a low level, you know, it's not just Democrat and Republicans, it's just different people, you know what I'm saying, with the aldermen and stuff, it's not really no, you know, Democrats and Republicans, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, it's all illusion of choice, man, and notice how it used to be at one time, it was like the Republicans was with Lincoln and this and that, you know what I'm saying, and then it swapped sides, you know what I'm saying, but like I say with Kennedy, like we should have been raising hell with Kennedy, and that's on both sides, whether you're black, white, Chinese, Native American, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It like, and I use those names as references for y'all to understand, because I really don't even use the word black no more, or really white. I just say, you know, highly melanated, or somebody with, you know, low melanin or lack of melanin. I don't even, you know. But anyway, you know, after Kennedy got shot, like all peoples, you know, matter of fact, should have stopped that petty, you know, back and forth, all like, cause all the people so say claim they wanted a better world from then, you know what I'm saying? You should have came together, black, white, Native American, all that. You should have came together then and start saying, all right, enough of this, you know, being against each other because of race and shit, man. They got a government that killed a good president, you know what I'm saying, man? We want to start having more choice, you know, and more say-so in what's going on with the, you know, with the government, you know what I'm saying? Because what's another thing? That's why you shouldn't be pledging allegiance and all that anyway, because they want you to pledge allegiance and to the republic for which it stands. A republic is something that doesn't give people a choice. You know what I'm saying? To the republic. A republic is a bunch of old men making your choices, you know? And in which the old men thing trickled down to what they did with Roman Catholic religion, where they made it all men and just took the woman out and made it about the man and about the cross, two phalluses equal debt. You know what I'm saying? I don't make these things up. They already facts and I read it out. But like I said, that's why I smile too, because I mean, you know, it ain't nothing to really trip over. You just gotta be the change you want to see. Like I said again, you know what I'm saying? Like, but all that crying, oh, I'm outraged that Trump is, you know, which rightfully so, because like I said, I knew he was going, if anything, you know, Hillary, like I told people, it's going to scare me if Hillary get in, because Hillary know how to smile in your face and shake them hands good, and oh yeah, I'll take care of you black people and this and that, but low-key something getting written, you know what I'm saying? Nah, at least Trump just going to be blatant like, build a wall, you know what I'm saying? So you could really see where he coming from, you know what I'm saying? Which to a certain extent, that's why some people really did feel the need to vote for Trump, because of his authenticity, you know what I'm saying, you know? And there's a free will universe, to each his own. We all have the right to have whatever mind frame we want about the world, you know what I'm saying? We all have that right, you know? And anything taking away that right of your free will is basically the real evil, you know? But, you know, and just like, a matter of fact, I was thinking, like, because, you know, with me, with the not voting and this and that, you know what I'm saying? It's all right if you want to participate in it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know, y'all just turned 18. You know, it's a thing passed down. You know, it's almost like a thing where the people before you voted, so like, shit, I want to vote too. I want to vote, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a little rite of passage in this little Babylon Matrix world. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, kudos, man. I hope you had fun in the booting, you know? First little vibe, you know, I felt kind of, you know, when I thought I was doing something in that booth too, like that shit felt good. Like it felt good to see the little name, like, oh, I'm doing something, man. I'm doing something, Obama, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So, you know, and when I say stuff, you know, unless I say, oh yeah, be like me or do as what I say I do. When I say I do things or I do, you know what I'm saying, I'm just talking about what I do, you know what I'm saying? You know, different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying? Like we all different, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully so, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it, you know what I'm saying? It was an illusion of choice, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all happy with y'all president, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the old people, like after Kennedy got shot, you know, even before that, but, you know, after Kennedy got shot, that's when righteous people, like I said, no matter what color you were, you know, what skin pigmentation, no matter what skin pigmentation, you know, you should have stood up and as a nation right there and said, all right, man, that's kind of clearly, in which though y'all didn't have that type of information like that either. So, you know, the internet wasn't there to say, hey, tell everybody that. It wasn't there to tell everybody, like, you know, because if everything was controlled by the government, that's why he got shot, because he was messing with the federal banks and stuff like that. And that reach out to England and the Rothschild family. You can't play with their money, you know what I'm saying? But, as a matter of fact, he stopped another little, he didn't sign some. He did a lot of things where he wasn't down with they shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, after he got shot, that's when people should have came together and like, you know what, man, let's try to change this government system, you know what I'm saying? Like, and changing, like what I say, you know what I'm saying? Because when it becomes too late, then it becomes like, you know, somewhere, how could I say, it becomes more disgruntled, you know, because you waited too late. Kind of like I tell people when you let stuff build, like when somebody keep messing over you, and then you end up shouting or it just turns into rage, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, that's why people like, oh, Trump. I mean, we should have been saying something. We should have been doing something. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, contentness got over everybody, you know, not coming together, you know, still holding them racial differences, or not real racial pigmentation, skin pigmentation differences, you know, like, oh, he's not the same color pigmentation as me, so, you know. But all that play into it, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know, like I say, man, this is New Rome, man. This is Babylon anyway, man. Be real with you. I almost gonna say, you know, saving it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say it's too late to save. It's not. But, like I say, it should have been a process, you know. Now you wanna, you know, like it should have been worked on. But nah, we want to just, you know, act like everything is all good and everything peachy, and that, you know, our presidential election, you know, wasn't an illusion of choice. It always been illusion of choice. You never been picking nobody. It's been a royal family. And matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? And it also ties into white supremacy also. It's like, you know, because say, for instance, like Obama, part of the family, and matter of fact, with the skull and bones, you got to go through all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, we got to change that, man. You know, if it want to be changed, because secretly so, some people want to keep those people as politicians. Like, some people today is faking like they're upset. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Some people is acting like, oh man, but secretly they like that control from that government, cause they don't want to see another change. You know what I'm saying? A skin pigmentation change. You know, cause at the end of the day, you know, even though the presidents might not give, you know, everybody everything, you know what I'm saying, at least they gonna keep one thing in check. And that's keeping melanated people down, you know what I'm saying? So that's also the realness and the elephant in the room on that situation. The elephant in the room, gotta point it out. It's standing right there. It's standing right there. I had to point it out. Real talk though, like some people is faking like they mad at this election. And that's just a real actual fact, you know what I'm saying? This is a chess game. This is not checkers. This is chess. So some people was waking up like, oh man, but secretly like, oh yeah, man, you know, he might do this and do that, but at least I know one thing. You know what I'm saying? He'll keep a certain peoples down. You know what I'm saying? So that's another realness to the situation. And like I say, I'm being authentic about what I know and feel. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be being authentic if I wouldn't be sharing that. You know, if I wouldn't share that information with y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's the realness of the situation. And I like to really put people, you know, I like to take people controller and plug it into the game, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna be the big cousin that's gonna take a controller, plug it to the game, and let you know what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? Let you really see. You know, but peace. Happy now. Now's the vibrate. We change things now. You know what I'm saying? We don't dwell too far in the future. We don't dwell too far in the past. And matter of fact, it's okay to use the future and the past as reference points when explaining something. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's all right to use those things as references. But we don't want to dwell in the past or the future, you know what I'm saying? We want to be right now, you know what I'm saying? Use things as a reference, but you want to be right now. Now is the vibrate. Now is when you change things. Peace and unconditional love to all. Let me send some high vibrations out to everybody. Blessings, man. Blessings, man. Happy now. Not too far again, not too far in the future, not too far in the past.